Hello folks and welcome back. Today I am going to check out Slayer weapons, killing things with those Slayer weapons to get Renown to be able to unlock an achievement or I guess maybe a title. So that's kind of like one of the things that you can do in the game as they're, I guess you consider them achievements. It's the achievement window, so obviously they must be achievements. So this is where you're able to look at your titles and also set your titles. So so there's the skill title, of course, the PvP title, and then the Renown title. The Renown title is given to those people who gain 1,000 Renown. And so currently my character is at 750 Renown, and that's based off of the things that I've completed within the game. So each one of these will give you Renown. Fortunately, landowner and builder won't be given to this character, even though I do own land and I build. It's because I never did it with this specific character. But here's the executioner line. So there are Slayer weapons in this game, and the Slayer weapons are really decent weapons versus that monster type, and there's quite a different things that you can actually achieve on the Slayer list. I've done a couple of them, but then again there is one more above it, so killing 100 giants will get me the Renown for that next level. And then there is Humanoid Slayer. Kill 10 humanoids, it's already achieved. Of course, you kill 100 more, I believe, and you unlock the next one. So the weapon that I've currently chose right now is the Animal Executioner weapon. So I'm going to go around and slay animals. I'm going to actually skin them too and save their hides, but I'm going to slay animals, kill 10 of them to get the Animal Slayer achievement, and that'll work on some of my Renown. Hopefully I'll be able to unlock some other of these as well, and be able to get the title, the Honorable. So that's kind of the mission for today, is try to unlocking the Honorable title within the game's system of achievements. So I haven't played this character in a little bit. This character, I consider him all done, ready to go. He is, last thing he's working on is this lockpicking. So he is my basher, blocker, healer, heavy armor, lockpicker, and vigor. So he's basically my tank warrior. The three abilities I have with him are charge, hamstring, and shield bash. So this character is in a sense pretty much done. So I like to just mess around with him with one, lockpicking, and then two, just doing random things like gaining achievements. So I think it's going to be very interesting. I typically use one-handed mace and shield. This weapon's a two-hander. It thumps hard, but basically I'm just going to be killing animals with it. Yeah, it hits pretty hard though. So I forgot about having to be off your horse to harvest, so I guess I'll just do that. Guess the wolves don't give you hides. Yeah, I don't think I'll be needing this meat, but I'll definitely save the hides. I wonder if a giant rat is considered an animal. Probably not. Hey, it's Chicken Man. Overpower. So after I get the 10 kills for the animal slayer, I'll see what kind of renown I get. But then I wanna grind out the 100. I need to find a bigger concentration of animals, though. Achievement is ready to complete. So I got 40 renown for doing that. Oops. So neuro cooking is one of those ones that is pretty much broken. They I don't know, they really need to flesh out cooking. From what I understand, it's just, I think the higher level food gives you health and stamina back faster, maybe. But I haven't done too much cooking, to tell you the truth. And the main reason, because it seems to be so tedious. You have to separate each piece and cook them one at a time. And cleansing the land of animals. Two-handed weapon is crazy. There's like battle royale going on right here. Oh no, my ruby ring. The Halls of Contempt. I've explored the 3 main dungeons, and then the Corruption, which is the PvE dungeon. There's one dungeon I have not been to, and that's the one where you have to get the 3 skulls to open the entrance. I'm really bad with dungeon names too. So, the Halls of Contempt, are those in the Black Forest? So one of my last videos, Neuro, you can probably go back and check. It's I think I titled it Legends of Aria Dungeon Run, and I went to the 3 dungeons I typically go to. And I did go to the Black Forest dungeon, and I killed a PKer in that dungeon. So if you're interested, go check out that video. Yep. So I got 40 for the first Slayer mission. I wonder what I'll get for the 100. Death to animals, Hortons. That's the sound. So I'm using an animal slayer weapon to unlock the slayer weapon achievement. Oh, I think that's a dead end up there. I'm not going up there. I'm not going up there. I'm on an animal murderous rampage. Hortons, I would say about the usual amount of people quit. I really couldn't tell you how many people are playing the game, but I always run into other players when I go to hot spots like dungeons or key farming spots. I run into PKs quite often. I mean, I kind of enjoy the game without other... I could enjoy the game without other players. I mean, a lot of times I just run off and do my own thing. Like right now, I'm just like in the middle of woods, nowhere. Nobody's out here. I'm just kind of trying to get one of the achievements. Oh, chicken! Five feather. So I wish there was some sort of meter to tell you how many more animals you had to go. But I guess you just keep slaughtering. Oh, look, it's a stealther. It must be macroing. I mean, my attitude, Hortons, is if you want to be a PKer, is to start now and just be slow and steady and don't crack out on the game. Just enjoy the game at a nice even and slow pace. By the time Steam launches, you'll have a GM tune, and then the Frozen Tundra expansion will launch, and you'll have a bunch of new shit to do. I mean, I'm kind of slowing down on my grind. You know, I'm playing a little bit here and there. I'm doing, you know, I guess some people would consider cheesy little quests to get titles or whatever. But I'm in no rush to complete the game. My Mage Tamer still has some skill I need to work on. This character I consider done. My Archer Stealther is almost done. My Crafter has like 80 in most of the crafting skills, and I don't really care to get GM Crafter in anytime soon, so I'm not worried about that character. But I felt like I've gotten a lot of fun and a lot of time out of those characters that I have made. And I feel like I'll be in a good position and ready to be able to go explore the frozen tundra, which I'm assuming is going to be a lot of end game content, and it's not going to be for new players. There's no wipe on Steam release. So my suggestion is to start playing now and just kind of enjoy it for what it is, and take your time. Bale, what's up, man? Right now I'm using Slayer weapons to unlock titles. My goal is to try to get my Renown to 1,000 so I can unlock this Renown title, the Honorable. Right now I am the Noble, and I'm kind of working towards getting this Honorable title. And how I'm doing it partly is things that I've completed, also bosses, but I'm doing it with executioner weapons. So I'm working on killing 100 animals right now. So player houses work. They did mention in one of their Q&As that they would really like to have custom housing. That's something that they would really love to do, but at this time the houses work, and they have been working, and my house works great. Yeah, Hortons, ask me questions all the time, bud. I mean, I'm just doing really cheesy stuff, so feel free to shoot away. So did you not play at release? Because if you didn't play July last year, that means the game launched in, what was it? November something is when the game officially kind of launched early access. And then December 4th was supposed to be the Steam launch, but that never happened. And they kind of pushed it back and haven't really given any really good dates. Hortons, thanks for the follow, man. Hey, if you're interested in buying the game, check out my link. You can use my link and get a small discount. I think we still have founder packs for sale. And then, you know, once the game launches on Steam, you will be able to link your account to the Steam account. How much has changed since July? That's a crazy question. Tons of stuff has changed since July because the game is actually officially launched and there's no more wipes. I mean, that's a pretty big change. July was still in beta. What specific stuff has changed since then? They've added more mobs to tame. They've tweaked a bunch of combat stuff. Most of that is in their patch notes on their website. So I mean, if you're really curious, I would go to their website and go to the patch notes and just kind of read through the patch notes since July. Right now I feel like they're in crunch mode, trying to work on the Frozen Tundra expansion, and from what I understand is the Frozen Tundra expansion is going to it's going to change the game quite dramatically, and that's why it's been taking so long, and they want to coordinate it with the Steam launch. And I think with the changes that they're making with the Frozen Tundra, that's at the point where they feel like the game will be ready for launch. So on Steam. Oh, darn it. I don't think I have the right weapon out. Yeah, that guy got super salty. So Bale, that's a very good question. I asked because I remember getting bored with the game and Carpety taking forever to level and would wang a lot, and it's taking time to give the game another go and love when I first bought it. So Bale, they have a Trello board now, and one of the things on the Trello board is they have a fix already in place to fix that void in carpentry. It is an acknowledged problem by them, and apparently they do have a fix. I don't know if it has been officially implemented yet, but they have made some changes with gathering blightwood and ash, etc., that make things a little bit more easier. And there's power hour potions available. So the Trello board's a pretty interesting thing because it shows a lot of things that are in testing. They also have launched Bale, an official test server, so you don't have to download a different client or anything. They also have a patcher, so the game patches now on its own. You don't have to download it ever again once you download the patcher. And they have a test server now where you can go and you can set your character's abilities and stuff and test out different character builds, and then you can test out proposed changes coming to the servers. They're coming out with a new death mechanic. They're coming out with a new mount system with ethereal mounts added to the mix. So it's going to be interesting to see what they officially decide to implement and when they implement it. But I feel like there's some big changes coming up. Yeah, there's mounts. Right now there's horses. There's also, my tamer has what is considered like a nightmare, but it's called a dread horse. So my tamer can ride a dread horse. So, you can PvP on mounts currently, but they're changing that mechanic. So there's a knockdown mechanic though, where when you're on a mount and if you get hit a couple times, you get knocked off your horse. But the new mount mechanics, that you get knocked off your mount if you engage in combat. So they're changing the mount mechanics. I haven't really looked into them much, and I don't know their official what they've officially decided to change until it actually hits the server. So, but from what I understand is they're going to be removing mounted combat like this. You're not going to be able to do this anymore. I mean, the crafting is there if you want it to be. It's not... So, everything in this game is there and it's working. The crafting, I believe they have tons of plans for crafting. Currently, right now, the crafting is in its basic form. Can you make money crafting? Yeah, you probably could. Have I done crafting to make money? No. So I really don't have any comments. But I do have a vendor set up at my house. And I do sell jewelry and different things that I find when I'm exploring, and people do buy that stuff. And I have made enough money at my vendor to pay for my rent and more. So whatever I don't need or use but I think is valuable, I throw it on my vendor, and I make money doing that. I do believe they have plans to, enhance all crafters. What they've stated is like, well, they want every character role to be a game within itself. That's their ultimate goal. Right now, everything is there and it works, but everything needs a little bit of love. Horses give 2 hides. It's so nice. Omega Supreme. It is called the Hole. This lake has no title, but it's the Hole. That's it. That's its official title. I don't know if the guy thought I was joking or serious. totally serious. Just gotta run by that bandit and that bandit. Drive by animal killings. I like how that my weapon is bugged with the attack animation lighting. Grizzly bear. Burn, baby, burn. Tarsier? I hope I said that correctly, man. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Grizzly's fucking me up. I guess not really, but knocked me off my horse. Oh. Well, welcome back. Oh, I got it. I can stop killing animals. Alright, so I have 790. Oh, 890. That gave me 100. Horton, so I used to be a full-time streamer a long time ago before they changed the rules, and I would have gotten partner if they would have followed the same rules as they do today. I streamed for about I streamed over a year straight every single day, and I streamed for almost 2 years, like, full-time. I applied for partnership several times and got denied, and life caught up to me, and I had to stop doing Twitch as full-time, and I had to go back to reality and get a job, which I did, and but I've kind of streamed here and there, depending on if there's fun games to play. And if I enjoy a game and I like playing it and it's like sandbox style, then I'll stream it. But there's been really bad games lately, and then I've been working a lot, having different jobs, and some of the jobs were more stressful than others, so my current job is a lot less stressful, and I feel like I can come home from work and I got time to stream, so it's pretty great. Yeah, so I think the new, I'm pretty much all qualified for partnership, except for I have to have 75 concurrent viewers, I think. And I mean, I have quite a few people that had followed me in the past. A lot of people come back and be like, "Oh my God, you're streaming again." And I don't play popular games. I play niche games that I enjoy playing, and I do it because I enjoy doing it. I don't do it for the followers and the viewers. So I think I have to have something like 75 concurrent viewers for a certain period of time to be able to qualify. Yeah, I was working weekends and stuff, and I was the manager at this place. It was just too much. I was always thinking about like the budget, the schedule, what was going to happen, who was going to cover which shift tomorrow if somebody called in sick. That was just too much. Now I get paid about the same. I mean, very close. Like, I think like 50 cents less or $1 less or something like that. And I don't have to manage like a whole store. Alright, so I finished doing that. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what other slayers I have. My house is full of junk too, so I'm gonna have to probably throw these hides in the ground and lock them down. Yeah, dude, I used to do inventory for the store too. I hate doing inventory. And we would do gun inventory. And so guns had caliber, make, model, serial number. We had to match them up with every single gun. And we had to count ammo. Fishing inventory was terrible. It was like an outdoor store, so... Let's see here. What was I doing? So these are all my Slayer weapons. I have like 44 different Slayer weapons. Since I completed the animal one, I'm going to put the animal one back. But I have lesser humanoid and lesser giant. Lesser humanoid. That's like bandits and stuff. And have I completed that one yet? Okay, so I've done the first one. These are worth 100 points. So if I do this one... then I'll be really close. I'm gonna go see if there's anybody at the bandit camp. What's up, Mendo? Yeah, so Hortons, I go out on my kayak and I fish with my Hobie kayak, and I do bass fishing. I also do ocean fishing, so I'm an outdoor fishing freak. So it's kind of fun working at that store, but I'm glad I don't work there anymore. Way too much stress. Watch me thump this bandit. 159. Taming spiders. I'm slaying stuff. I'm trying to get the honorable title. Nice, dude. They have striped bass right next to my lake. They've actually planted them here. They don't plant them anymore, but they're still there. And my buddies landed a couple just the other day, so that's what I'm going to do this weekend. Is I'm going to go chase striped bass on my lake. I'm also going to catch largemouth and smallmouth. Striped bass are so much fun on a kayak. Oh wow, it was pulls you around. My big one was like 36 inches off a kayak. Damn, there's a lot of banded corpses around here. There's like 2 people here camping it. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna hang out there and trying to figure out where else I can go kill humanoids. I mean, there's other bandit camps, but I don't want to go run that far. So if I'm able to complete this one, then I'll have just like one more mission I'll need to do. Go kill 10 of something. 10 spiders or whatever. And then I'll be able to get the title. Alright, well I'm going to go to a spot where I think there's just a lot of bandits running around. I wonder how much silver I'll have. I'll probably have close to a gold piece by the time. Hey Zuso, you know, Moose is still around, so I applied for partnership and life caught up to me and I had to get a real life job. And yeah, I used to play Eve all the time with Moose and Iron Bank and Moose Bank. Moose is still playing Eve, he's just not streaming anymore. I keep bugging him though. One of these days I'll go back and play with him and maybe stream again. But you know, life catches up to you sometimes and you gotta stop doing the things you love to do things you hate so you can come back and do things that you love again. Yeah, so Legends of Aria, if you haven't heard of it, is very similar to like Ultima Online. So there's lots of those PvP full loot mechanics in this game that I like. Get away from me, Goblin. I wonder if Goblin is considered a humanoid. I don't know, the weapon doesn't seem to be doing much damage. It's only doing like 80 compared to the bandits. It was doing like 100 something. Yeah, so I'm pretty much doing a slaying quest. Oh, this is the Bone Mage Lich spot. I'm doing a Slayer quest and killing humans. I'm trying to unlock a title. Ouch. Did Moose lose weight? Probably not. The fleets were a ton of fun. I mean, that's the best part about Eve, is playing with other people. Every time when I play by myself, I mean, I can do it. Exploration was my favorite thing to do, and a lot of it I did solo. But fleets were pretty damn sweet. Some of my favorite times is playing in a corporation where they basically, you go out in a bunch of cruisers and just go out in a big swarm and try to kill stuff. Alright, there's typically bandits. Oh, okay, I was going to say. Where's all the bandits? I want to know when a hunting knife is a blunt weapon. Hunting knife? I think the hunting knife is not intended for a weapon. It's intended for skinning. I noticed that about my crook, but I would assume that a crook is bashing. But yeah, it's a little silly, all tools are... I mean, I think you can do that, but I think there's some kind of formula, especially with Constitution, that requires you to have a high skill. So as long as you have some high level skills still. I mean, they did also apparently improve the ability to gain stats even though you're maxed. It's like a couple server lines right over here. Makes it for a little laggy. Yeah, it was so much fun using the cleaver. Let's see, what other weapons did I use? Oh, well, I remember the mace hammer, because I think Warduke in the very beginning of his career was a mace fighting blacksmith, and I would chase away people with my mace hammer. It swung so fast. Where's all the bandits? So I really don't have a gauge for how many bandits I've killed, but with this specific weapon. But I have 36 silver worth. If each of them gave me a silver, that would be 36 bandits, but that's not true. That's an interesting place. Woot! My Slaroni, what's up, man? So how is the spiders? Is spiders worth dying for? I mean, they do have kind of macros. They have a last target macro. They have a use on self macro button. So they do have some kind of assisting things. A last target thing works, so you can cast spell last target. You can turn names on or off. But, I mean, UO assist was pretty OP. It was basically mandatory. I'm just kind of spacing out running. Let me figure out. I feel like I need to go this way. I killed a bandit, grabbed the key, forgot to get the chest. What's up, Zamper? Doing pretty good. Oh, nice. Congrats. I'm getting really unlucky with bandits. Typically they're all over the place in this area, but... You stock your bank or your stables. Yeah, so I went and got 2 dreads, Zamper. I got one on stream yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, and then I got one the day before when I wasn't streaming. So I went and got a couple dreads, and then I got a few wyverns, and my stables are now full. Yeah, that spot didn't really produce like I thought it was. I'm pretty sure goblins aren't considered humanoid because the weapon didn't seem to do extra damage to them. There goes my ruby ring. I want shell encrusted when I go fishing. Nice. Just bolting across the land, seeing if I can kill bandits. Damn, where's all the bandits? I didn't think this area had many, but try to get at least a few. Maybe I should go back and see if that bandit camp is camped. Yeah, my map collection's gotten pretty low, but this is the character I used to go get them because I have the lockpicking skill to get in them. Alright, that's not working. Yeah, I'm on Azure Sky. People are still there. Wonder how many more bandits I gotta kill. Seemed like the 100 animals went really fast. 100 bandits seemed to be taking a little longer. Wait a minute. Maybe I already completed the achievement. Oh, I did. 990. Alright, so now I gotta go get another execution weapon and just do kill 10. I wonder when that went off, because I guess I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, what I've been working on for this stream is just completing achievements for killing, executing mobs. I think I'm really close to the 100 giants, but I don't know. What I think I'll do is I'll grab an arachnid slayer and I'll go kill 10 spiders real quick, and then I'll unlock the achievement and of getting this title. a little while back. Probably. I'm glad I stopped to take a look. It's not very noticeable. That one I can use with my shield. Nice. Time to go smash 10 spiders. Man, I hate that so much. I try to open my door and I jump off my horse. Happens so often.
Oh, yeah.
That always scares me. Thanks to the host, Rich. So, where's the spiders? Typically there are spiders in that forest. Did I just miss the spiders? You see billions of spiders until you want to kill one. You see no spiders. What's up, Kenshiro? No. Just gonna kill 10 large spiders real quick. Or baby spiders. Forest walker. You couldn't walk through this forest without getting devoured by like 30 spiders. Where are all the spiders when you want them? There it is. Arachnid Slayers ready to complete. Nice. Woo. There we go. Mission accomplished. I am now the Honorable. Oh, and of course, 13 minutes. Alright, well I think it's time to head back home and probably end the stream. I've been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes or so. Typically try to keep it between an hour and 2 hours. Kind of keeps the VOD short and sweet. So basically there's a lot of other kill missions you can do to get more. WD Peters, thanks for the follow, man. So there's a lot more renown that you can get. I'm not sure what you would need it for though, or what's required. So you look like a UO player. So WD Peters, I did play Ultima Online back in the day. This has some Ultima Online similarities. It is also very similar to RuneScape, and then I would also say Neverwinter Nights, because players can run their own shards. So there's lots of player-run shards, and then there's the official servers. There's 2 US servers that are on the East Coast, and there is 1 European server, and there is a test server. So this game has about 20% guarded area and about 80% PvP area. There's risk versus reward, full loot PvP, karma system. Everything is basically in place and the game is playable. There's going to be no more wipes. It's an early access. They're feverishly working on the next expansion called Frozen Tundra, or that's the land that they're going to be revealing. And when they do that, it's also going to be launching on Steam. They currently do not have a date for that yet, but it compares enough to Ultima Online that I get that nostalgia feel, but it's different enough to where I feel like I'm learning and exploring and adventuring. So if it was exactly like Ultima, I don't think I would like it as much. But because it's similar but different, it really brings in the draw for me. So, I mean, if it's something for you, it's $30, no subscription fee, free to play after that. It's totally worth the price of a dinner and a movie. And if you're totally down, you can check my affiliate link by typing !LOA in chat. You can purchase it from my affiliate store, use my code CGTV. You get a small discount, helps support the channel. I mean, if you're an ex-UO player, I can see you getting at least $30 worth of enjoyment out of this game. You also get 4 character slots per account. When it launches on Steam, you'll be able to link your account to your Steam account. So if you're super Steam fanatic, you can do that. But if not, you can continue to play through the regular client. So I can show you the map. So currently this is the map. They have all these lands available. This is the Frozen Tundra, and this is the Outlands. These are the 2 extra areas. So they're going to add the Frozen Tundra. Next expansion is going to be the Outlands. So when they add the Frozen Tundra, the game's going to change quite a bit. But they got player housing, player vendors. They got skills very similar to Ultima. They got the paper doll, very similar to Ultima. There's lots of similarities, but lots of differences. So this is my house. It's decorated with either stuff I created. Here's my vendor. And my house is decorated with either stuff that I either created or found in game. I mean, the PvP with this game really requires you to have your special moves, and it's very similar to timing and casting of spells and line of sight. And weapon hits, sometimes they miss, sometimes they hit. So it's very similar to Ultima. You don't hit every time. Sometimes you miss, and it really depends on your skill versus the other player's skill. And if you're just going to go for PvPing, there's tons of stuff for that to do. People are throwing player tournaments that you can participate in. There's lots of people that are just straight red guilds that like to murder people. So that is an option. They're also going to be adding guild warfares. This was mentioned in the last Q&A, so they're going to add guild warfare. There already is faction war, but it needs an improvement. So, like I said, there's a lot of things in this game that are great, and they're in the game and they work, but they're not good. And everything needs a little bit of polish and improvement, and hopefully that's what's going to happen with the Frozen Tundra expansion. But all we can really do is kind of guesstimate or make assumption. Yeah, so this is my little place I call home, where I store all my stuff, sell all my stuff. All my adventures kind of begin here and kind of end here. So, again, check the links below the stream. Help support the channel. Appreciate everyone being here, chatting it up. I do stream to Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube at the same time. Most of my VODs are on YouTube, so I do have a lot of old videos on YouTube, also on Twitch, so you can check some of those out too as well. I did I did a dungeon run a few days ago. I did some rare animal taming just the other day. I've done a lot of things, so check out old VODs. But again, I do have a streaming schedule below there in Twitch, so check that out. I'll be back on, I think, Friday night, I believe. So maybe see you guys again then. So hey, thanks for the follow, John Doe. And you guys are awesome. As always, thanks for supporting the channel, hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Keep on gaming.